You had people around your life that you trusted, that you loved, that you opened up your heart to, that you believed in. And some of these individuals you will have probably found out about if you're watching this video, were some that actually looked at your future. And they looked at your future through a couple different means. They might have gotten a reading done. And then the second thing they might have done is they might have actually gotten a birth chart done on you once they found out your birthday and you know, the time of day that you were born and where you were born and so on and so forth. Through this process, these individuals, because a lot of times they move in packs. They don't move solo. So what they did was, you know, once they found out the things that you were put on this earth to do and the capabilities and the blessing that you were put on this earth to be and to bring to humanity, they became jealous. Part of their jealousies, they started planning and plotting and meeting to try to find ways to try to destroy you and to hinder you from moving in your path. Again, these are people and individuals that are very close to you. There are those that you may love, you might have trusted, you may have allowed them to sit at your table, you may have given them of your wisdoms and of the bounty that you've received. But again, these are the same individuals that were plotting and scheming and planning behind your back to try to destroy you. And they were trying to destroy you because their main goal and their main objective was to try to steal the heritage and the fate that was destined for you. And you might say, well, that's impossible. But in the process of destroying you, or destroying your belief in God, and destroying the way that you think, and destroying your mind, and having you constantly in a process of a lot of resistance and a lot of hardship and a lot of pain, many people get lost in that. They get lost in the process of the pain and of the suffering and of all the turmoil and all the stuff that had gone on up to that point. Because they don't realize, because when you're in it, you don't realize that someone is actually working against you instead of working with you. And then working against you, it feels painful while you're in that process. But when you come out of that process, you understand that it was all part of a process of your growth and your development. As they put the blinding spells on you, and they did certain things to make you think that you weren't getting ahead, and that you weren't getting the success, and that things weren't working and things were failing, and you know, as they did certain things against your business, and as they maybe got physically involved with you sexually because they wanted to control you, you know, with their love spells and all this nonsense. All this stuff was done as a means to try to control you up to a certain point, so that once they got you to a certain point, that they could destroy you. Because the adversarial energy comes to unalive, to steal, and to destroy. It doesn't come to bring peace. It doesn't come to bring union. It doesn't come to bring oneness. It comes to destroy. And throughout this whole process, you might have had times of being tired, times of maybe wanting to say, you know what, enough. But it was all part of the battle. It was all part of the war. And you can't win. You might lose some little battles, but the overall objective is to win the war. And in the process of winning that war, of course you got scars. Of course you got nicks. Of course there was attempts on your life. But through it all, you're still standing. And all it did was it reaffirmed in you your relationship with the Most High. Because now you know that when adversaries and enemies are coming against you, it doesn't matter, because when you had adversaries that were amongst you that you didn't know were adversaries, you were protected. And you didn't know you needed protection. This is why I talk about people putting things in your food, who you're intimate with. All these things are important things that play a part in people. Some people, or individuals, when their hearts aren't right, of ways of controlling you. Because if they can control you, then they can control, or they think that they can control the thing that you're put on this earth to do. They did not want you to be that healer. They did not want you to be that one that pulls other women out of abusive situations. Because if you're used to do that, then that's one more person that's not a part of their discipleship of destruction. You were placed here for a specific purpose of greatness. Find your destiny. Ask the Creator, what is the reason for your existence? And now it's time for you to know why you were put here, and to know why you were here and what you were here to do. Because the thing that you were placed here to do is the thing that's going to bring the peace and the love and the fulfillment that you're looking for. That's my thought for you for tonight. Like, subscribe, and share this video. Like I always say, I believe in you, but you got to believe in yourself. Thanks. Talk to you soon.